What's poppin', everyone? We are here for Draft League content, playoffs time. I'm excited because 6-game win streak, gonna be putting in the work, although I'm not excited that we have to face one of our tougher matchups that we had earlier in the season versus Dragonite. But this would be a great comeback story. Joey was telling me, he's like, if I win this game, this would be a great comeback story, wouldn't it? Like, against the Dragonite team that reverse swept me, that'd be insane. I do think the trades we made help a bit overall. Like, it definitely saved our draft, right? 100% saved our draft. Dragonite's a huge threat, though. So we already know the Aimel's team. He's running the Dragonite squad. He's got the Hisuian Zoroark for the disguise, the Armor Rouge, a lot of threats. And I played Joey a bunch of times, just for testing and stuff. He helped me thoroughly test and make sure that I had a workable team. And I did lose like majority of the games. However, I must say, anything could happen, right? Joey brought like the most optimal sets versus myself. So he wanted to shatter my confidence, but then he built my confidence back up when I started finding out the right sets that I need to run for this matchup that would help me out even in the worst case scenarios. And so what we always say is, just hope the opponent doesn't bring the right sets. And oftentimes they don't. So I built this team that I have here around Ceruledge. And so Ceruledge here is a bulk up 3 attack set. Bulk up with classic Bitterblade Shadow Sneak and Clear Smog. Clear Smog allows us to not get set up on versus by Dragonite. So say if Dragonite comes in and we click bulk up as it comes in, it tries to Dragonite up alongside us as we're setting up, then we can just Clear Smog, get rid of its stat boost, or even if it's just Dragonite versus Ceruledge and we try to bulk up and it's trying to set up versus us, just getting rid of those stat boosts are super nice. And so a common theme that you'll see with this team is that no Resto Chest Dragonite could sweep us, not this time. That set was crazy. That he brought. It was the first time I saw it, and then I started using it in OU, and I started seeing more of it. So it's really cool. I think it was there even before that, of course, but I just wasn't knowledgeable to it. Now I am. So I'm very aware of that set making an appearance potentially. It won't catch me twice, that's for sure. But this set in particular is really good. If we get hit by a physical attack, we get a weak armor boost. We end up being faster than his entire team pretty much. It's just really nice. This EV spread is great because we are able to sponge a Shadow Ball from Choice Specs Hisuian Zoroark from full HP. This also sponges an Adamant Earthquake from Dragonite and a +1, I think, Terra Blast as well. It's just really good overall in terms of bulk, and sweeping potential is off the charts on this team because of Sun boosting Bitterblade. If he decides to Terra, Bitterblade hits Dragonite for neutral damage, and then Shadow Sneak priority is just really great overall. So this is the Pokemon I decided to build a team around, but not just Ceruledge. Also, Slithering can do a very similar thing here in bulk up Morning Sun Terra Blast. So Terra Flying is the best option versus his team because the only Pokemon that can shut this thing down is Rotom Fan, which I do expect to make an appearance, but we have U-Turn to pressure. So if he doesn't run heavy duty boots, taking Rock's Chip on that thing plus U-Turn, or just giving us momentum into another Mon is super nice. And I found that to be extremely useful while testing with Joey. This speed here is just for Armor Rouge and a lot of bulk as well, just to be able to take hits on both the physical and special side, but we're going to be bulking up, so both Ceruledge and Slithering are the main win conditions for the team. Photosynthesis is amazing with Sun because we're going to get the attack boost for this set. I opted to run the attack boost over the speed boosting set because initially I was running a special attack boosting Wake, but I found a speed boosting Wake was a lot better. As you see, our speed is higher than our special attack. I think it's a lot better because it outruns many different things. First of all, +1 Dragonite, Choice Scarf on certain Mons, or +1 boosted certain stuff, like, you know what I mean. I think the speed boosting set's a lot better on walking away for this matchup, even though I guess Specs is just really good in general with Modest. I think that he has a lot of ways to check it. But Slithering, the damage output from this thing is really good with bulk up. It can sweep an entire team as well. Potentially if we have the right pieces removed, but if that Rotom is still alive, I'm sure he's gonna bring Rotom Fan. It's one of the I think it's one of the newer members. I don't know if he had that last time. I don't think he did. But yeah, so I have that Mon. Torkoal for usual Rapid Spin and just setting up the Sun with the Heat Rock to extend the turns of Sun. It's very SpDef, so it can sponge attacks from a lot of stuff. Takes an Arm Rouge in the Sun as well from I think the Flash Fire boosted. So it's pretty good. Clear Smog once again. You already know I'm not letting that Dragonite set up on me. Not with this, not with this, not with this, not with anything. We have Dragon Tail in this thing too, with Mystic Water. Mystic Water actually bluffs a potential boosting item. Like he might think I'm Choice Specs. If I'm clicking Hydro Steams, then it's doing a lot more with the Mystic Water. So then I can switch up moves, click Dragon Pulse on the Dragonite if it decides not to Terra. Then I have Flamethrower, which actually does more to Toedscruel, so that's always nice. And then yeah, Dragon Tail just to phase things out. Bringing Grafaiai. I think Grafaiai is amazing in this matchup because of his potential to bring T-Spikes. He could bring T-Spikes on Skuntank or Toedscruel. Last time he tried to do it on Skuntank, didn't really work out too well. He may bring it on Skuntank once again because, you know, who knows. But last time I revealed the ability shield on Hatterene, and the problem that I had last time was that Joey kept picking knockoff versus my ability shield with Toedscruel, so he might try to do something like that to get up spikes or even T-Spikes. I think Toedscruel learns it too, so yeah, gotta watch out for that. But this set here is really cool. It can Encore Dragonite if he's not running E-Speed, and I don't think he bring Normal Terra. I feel Flying Terra is just so much better, but he could bring Normal Terra. I don't know. I don't know how to predict that guy. He brings a lot of interesting stuff. We'll see what happens though. But yeah, so this Mon, yeah, it's EV'd to tank a +1 extreme speed from Normal Terra. If he decides to bring Normal Terra, I'm prepared for it. It takes a +1 E-Speed, and then if I Encore him into that move, I can go Ceruledge. So it's always good. And then Toxic Protect, usual stuff. Heavy duty boots on this thing as well because hazards are annoying, but I can still absorb T-Spikes. It's great. Foul Play is just for the damage. 2 KOs Hisuian Zoroark, does a lot of damage to his physical attackers, does more damage to Dragonite if he tries to keep setting up, stuff like that. Finally, Tinglu rocks. Very Spadef bulky for Armarouge, Hisuian Zoroark, and stuff like that. Citrus Berry, which prevents me from getting 2 KO'd by Armor Cannon. Always nice in the sun. And yeah, Whirlwind for phasing things out. Classic Ruination Earthquake to weaken things as much as possible so that Ceruledge, Slithering, or Walking Away can put in the work. So basically, we get Sun Up, we poison as much things as possible, prevent things from setting up with our Clear Smogs, our Dragon Tails and Whirlwinds and Toxics and Encores and stuff like that. And yeah, get up rocks and just have fun. So that is going to be the squad. Hopefully we can win this game. We are on a win streak right now, 6-game win streak. So I don't want to lose this. I need to win this game. We'll see how it goes in the battle. I'm very confident about this team, even though Dragonite makes me not confident, but we'll see what happens. I'll see you guys for the battle when it begins very soon. Okay, playoffs time. And out of all the matchups that I had to face, it's the Dragonite one. But we are on the win streak, made some trades. I feel relatively good about my team. I don't know how I feel about the Dragonite. I've lost about 85 to 90% of the games versus Joey. However, if there's one thing that I know, it's that if he brings the wrong sets, we're good to go. Okay, and of course the Dragonite's there. That monster. Rotom fan is here. Scizor I did not expect. Tauros I did not expect. Wait, he didn't bring the Hisuian Zoroark or the Armarouge that he brought last time. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. So I'm not really prepared for this version of the team, but I don't know what Scizor can do in particular. Swords Dance is not really threatening. I don't know what else. I guess Bandit's not really threatening either. Tauros could be annoying because that Mon is a little bit of an issue because of the fact that it can run many different kinds of coverage moves. If it's offensive, if it's defensive, I think we can just blow past it with Bulk Up, Slitherwing. Ceruledge in particular is not great at dealing with Tauros, which is the main win con for the team, as you saw from the team builder. But yeah, I think we can just chip things down over time. Versus Joey, I have been leading with Tinglu, and then I've also switched a couple times to lead with Slithering, so I'm not sure exactly what I want to lead off here. Tinglu and getting up rocks seems pretty good, but Slither Wing, like getting off that U-turn, could be nice initially, which is something that I'm really tempted in doing. But if he leads with Rotom, then I maybe want to lead with Tinglu. I'm also running out of time. Go quick, click. Okay, did I make it 6 Mons? No, did I withdraw? No. Okay, hopefully my 6 Mons went through. I have to really think about this game because I've won the last 6 games in a row, but this is one that I can't lose. So there's a lot of pressure, but hopefully no freezes in this one. He didn't bring his Ice Cube, so I don't think he can freeze me. Unless something gets Ice Beam or something. Toedscruel lead, okay. I've had this same matchup with Joey, leading Toedscruel versus Tinglu, and it's not bad. Like, to think about it, so if he leaves with this Mon, I could technically also switch out right now into Slitherwing, but I could also just get up Rocks, which turn 1, I think Rocks are pretty good. I could also Ruination as a potential option. Let's go ahead and get up Rocks here. So if I get up Rocks, oh, he's knockoff. Okay, that's fine. So, okay, maybe he was more prepared for the Hattering this time with knocking off the ability shield that I had last time so that he'll get up Spikes. So we got up Rocks here, and we do have Armourouge to spin block, but I'm not going to go hard into it. What I'm going to do here is actually I'm going to go into Slitherwing, I think is my best play here. Slitherwing can activate the Terraslation, and I am leftovers on it over Heavy Duty Boots because in this matchup he does not have Stealth Rocks. No potential Mon, not even Toadskrull gets Stealth Rocks. So Slitherwing I think is going to be really good here. Get the Terra off, become Terra Flying. Oh, he's T-Spikes on this Mon. Oh, okay, so he didn't bring Skuntank, but he brought T-Spikes on this. Okay, well it's a good thing that I brought Grafai because, yeah, that T-Spike needs to go. Let's go ahead and U-turn out here. Switches out here, what does he go into? Goes into Tauros. Comes in. Has the Intimidate. Okay, that's good to know. So now we get to Terra here. And so the cool thing is that now Slitherwing, because I am leftovers and not Heavy Duty Boots, I don't have to worry about any hazards while switching in, and I get passive recovery every time I bring this thing back in. So I'm very glad that I went the leftovers route over Heavy Duty Boots. The U-turn out here. And then I think we could just bring in our Grafai, I think is the play to bring in so that we could absorb the T-Spikes. Because I'm thinking about it, like any other Mon is not worth bringing in because I only have Boots on like about half of my team. But what I think I'll do here is I'll double into Torkoal because I want to get the Sun up. I'll also weaken his water moves. I am pretty defensive, so I'll take a close combat as well. And so this double switch right here will be great because I absorb the T-Spikes, and now I get to bring Sun, activate my Slitherwing, and my Walking Awake. So now we get the Sun up, goes for the close combat, does a decent amount of damage, and this looks to be relatively offensive. This seems to be pretty offensive. Okay. So, it's not Choice Band. It's more than likely not Choice Scarf, I assume, because he'd want to not lock himself in a move. I definitely don't want to stay in here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go with Slitherwing, I think is the best option. Because I am resistant to fighting, water attacks are weakened, and I'm pretty bulky. So I could probably take any hit. I'm like almost max HP, have a little bit of defense as well. Let's see what he goes for. Goes for the Raging Bull, okay. Honestly, I think close combat was probably better there, right? Because it's not weakened by the Sun. Raging Bull's a water type attack, right? I'll just hit what's in front of me right now. I do assume that Rotom's going to come in, but I want to figure out what set it is. I want to see if I can get some damage on it. It's nowhere near safe right now to do anything else but click Terra Blast because I get some kind of information from this turn. U-turn, I mean, if he stays in and goes for something else, then it wouldn't be great. Rotom's in, so I expected this Mon. Let's see how much this Terra Blast does. And it does, let's see, Terra Blast. It does okay damage. Not the best. I'm Protosynthesis as well, so it's very bulky. We do know for a fact that he has Heavy Duty Boots, though. On this Mon, he has Heavy Duty Boots. Let's probably go into Yuting Loser. Makes a double. Very good play. Very, very good play. Goes into Tauros here. Okay, so what this tells me, actually, is because he switched out first, and now I'm switching out, him switching out first means that the Rotom is faster. So the Rotom is probably max speed or close to it. It's a speedy Rotom. but it also has max HP probably, or really close to having a lot of HP. So it's like HP and speed in that Rotom. So that's good to know. That is very good to know. And we are switching out and going right back. So that we're not intimidated anymore. And we get the photosynthesis once again. I really like Sun with Slither Ring. It's really fun. Still tough though because that Dragonite has not come out, and I know it's going to be an end game nightmare, I should say. Okay, so he's -1 now. And we do get the leftovers back, which is nice. So I think the play here would be to Morning Sun, I think, so that we can heal ourselves up. Ooh, Wild Charge! I think I live this. Ooh, clutch! The Emvee spread clutch! Thankfully, I've Eevee'd this accordingly with the Chinese ways. So we can heal ourselves up. So he's Wild Charge. Oh, wow, okay. So if we were on an offensive set, then we would have perished on that turn. However, thankfully, with my intricate Eevee spreads, we have been able to live. Nice. And so now that we know for a fact that this Pokemon, it's not any kind of attack boosting item from what I can see. Maybe it's AV. I don't know. I feel like that'd be an option. Because I feel like if I had brought the right Walking Wake set with like Choice Specs or something, I would have literally blown through his team. But I'm only Mystic Water. And he actually went Rotom here, so this is great. This is absolutely fantastic. We get that nice little Hydro Steam off here. I feel pretty good about this turn. But I'm sure Florges will be really bulky. Hopefully he can get some big damage off right here. If he chooses to stay in, but I don't think he would. I think he'd just go into like Florges or something. Oh, this is tough. Okay, Rotom switching out. Florges in. Okay, let's see how much it does. Let's see how much this Mon takes. Okay, that's full Spit F. That's full Spit F. Because it would have been a 2 KO if it was a Fizz Def Florges. Because I'm Mystic Water. So, yep, that's full Spit F. Or close to it at least, I should say. Here, what I think we can do is we can go Grafai. And so what's good to know is that because he's full Spadef, a Pokemon like Ceruledge or Slithering, in fact, can probably just easily destroy it in the sun. So that's also good to know that it's only on the special side that it can take hits. Okay, so it's Synthesis. Huh. It is Synthesis. What I want to do here is... I could Toxic, but then I feel like he might go Scizor, so I'm going to go Torkoal here. And so let's see what happens. Gonna switch out here. Obviously we're faster than Florges. Switches out, okay. So I assume it's gonna be Scizor, right? Yeah, nice, it is. It is Scizor. Give some nicknames to your Mon, bro. What are you doing? Why are these Mons nicknamed? Isn't that the spirit of draft, is to nickname your Mons? Take him through the journey. You turn out. So that U-turn, it's not choice banded. Doesn't seem very choice banded to me. Maybe we get a Lava Plume burn? Potentially. No burn. Okay, that's fine. Here, I think we can just go Slithering because we'll be able to sponge any hit and heal up ourselves. So it should be good. And also passive leftovers recovery. Always needed. So it goes to the Wish. Okay, so Wish Synthesis. So I'm going to assume that it's Wish, Synthesis, Moonblast, and something else. Because he's Synthesis, maybe it's not Protect. It might not even be Protect. he's gonna switch out here. Rotom comes in. I guess I also could have U-turned here if I expected the switch out, but I wasn't sure if I wasn't sure what he was gonna go to. Yeah, I guess I should have U-turned out here, but that's fine. I mean, it's not. It doesn't ruin anything. It just gives me extra leftovers recovery, which is beautiful. Always take more recovery. And Tinglu is always the switch into this mon. You Ting loser! Alright, bring it out. And then, let's see. Nightshade. Ooh. I did not expect that move. I did not expect it. Let's Ruination so we can get it nice and weak. Nightshade again, okay. So he's weakening my Tinglu a little bit, which is not the worst thing in the world. We got a lot of damage on this mon. If we get one more, it actually may or may not be in range of another Terra Blast in the sun. That's actually nice. Wait, getting the damage on this is really good. Light Screen? Excuse me? Light Screen? You got dual screens on this thing? That maybe could be in range, I'm not sure, but Here, what do I want to do? I'm gonna go Grafai. Because what I want to do is I want to be in a position where I can foul play or toxic something. I want to start getting poison on things because I want to set up for the end game. The end game is going to be Slitherwing or Ceruledge. After Grafai has its way and things like, yep, Emvee blocked the Nightshade too. Grafai is actually such a clutch mon in this matchup because initially I was going to go Hatterene plus Focus Sash Ceruledge. Initially I was going to do that, but if I had done that, T-Spikes would have been on the field after my ability shield got knocked off. So I'm glad I brought the Grafai plus heavy duty boots on Ceruledge. That was initially what I was going to go for, but then I switched it up after some testing. Thankfully, because brother Joey likes to test with me multiple times to make sure I'm good. Takes care of the whole family. And that foul play did so much, so I'm so glad that we got the Scizor with that damage, because now, after it comes back in from rocks, Shadow Sneak is going to be crazy. Shadow Sneak gonna go crazy. So yeah, this protect is gonna be really good because I feel like if we protect and he goes for Bullet Punch, we'll have information on what to go for next. If he decides to Sword Dance, we can Encore because we're naturally faster. If he decides to U-turn, we can play accordingly after that. So we protect here. He goes for U-turn. Okay, so maybe he's locked into U-turn. Either way, I think what we can do here is go for another foul play. Ooh, wait! Choice Scarf U-turn. He's Choice Scarf on this Scizor. Why would he be Choice Scarf on this Scizor? What is it good for versus my team? Like my entire team, what is it even good for? I'm trying to think about what is it good for? I feel like any other Scizor set would have been better than Choice Scarf. Why Choice Scarf? What does it outrun? I guess it outruns Wake, but I don't know. Does it outrun Wake? Maybe. Probably. Not speed boosting set though. Not for that's for sure. Not speed boosting. Taurus is in. We get foul play on this mon. Even more chip, which is fantastic. I mean, Rotom's weakened. This is weakened. Scizor's weakened. We are doing pretty well so far. I'm liking kind of how we are setting things up. I think I can go... I definitely don't want this mon to take damage because I need to Encore Dragonite if I have to. I could go hard into... I could go hard Wake, or I could go Torkoal, which will set the sun up, and then go Wake after that, which I think is what I'm going to do. I feel like it's the play because we'll take a close combat. We'll obviously take a Raging Bull or a Wild Charge or anything like that. He might also expect me to like go right into Slitherwing and maybe just Wild Charge immediately. Who knows? But yeah, let's get our sun back up. Close combat. Okay, cool. So yeah, we are switching out here. Maybe this turn he Wild Charges? I assume maybe this turn he might try to Wild Charge. So let's go into... I think either way we go into Walking Wake. because then we get a big hit off on something besides the Florges, of course. Although it is a little annoying that some of his mons have boots, like the Rotom, the Florges and stuff like that. I would have loved Rock's Chip on some of these things. He decides to go for the Wild Charge. Okay, so we'll take this hit. Yeah, we take this hit pretty well. So that's good. And then here we can fire off a Hydro Steam once again. Should be the play. I guess I could predict Florges to come in and try to make a double, but it's not worth. I'm just going to attack here. Alright. Focus. Stay focused. Alright. One mon down. Alright, and we got the first blood. So one mon down. We're looking pretty good. Just what you love to see. We're like, like what, almost 20 minutes in now? And first one down? That's crazy. Is that the first one down? I think it is. There's been a lot of thinking and switching. Oh, Dragonite's in! Oh, this one's a threat. Can't let this thing set up. If it's DD, Resto Chesto again, like the last time, I am having nightmares about that set. I could Dragon Pulse here. But if he decides to Terra, I think Dragon Tail's just better in case, just to break the multiscale. If we break the multiscale, okay, this is also heavy duty boots too, by the way, so I think just being able to break multiscale is great in case of the setup here, because if he decides to Terra, and if he's Terra normal E-speed, that could be annoying, so let's just Dragon Tail here. So let's see the Terra. It's gonna be Terra Flying. Terra Flying Dragonite. So this Dragon Tail will not do much damage, but it will break the multiscale and do a decent decent amount. That is max attack, I think. Let me see here. That did a lot of damage for the Terra Blast at neutral. Let me see here. Yeah, that's max attack. Alright, let's go for the Hydro Steam. That is a max attack Dragonite. So I assume it's going to be a very similar set to the last time because it destroyed me last time. So we are going to have to play around that mon. Hydro Steam, and we knock out another mon here, so that's great. 2 mons down on his side, and it's the Rotom and the Tauros, which were both mons that kind of annoyed the Slithering. So this is looking really good so far. I'm really looking forward to the end game with Ceruledge or Slithering. Dragonite's back. Okay, cool. So in this case, we can just attack here. If he's Dragon Dance, Roost, Terra Blast, plus he has to be like Low Kick or Earthquake or something. Unless he's DD3 attacks, which I have 3 turns of Sunlight left for, so I don't mind just clicking Hydro Steam here. I don't see another reason not to, and just switch out right now because I can't let the thing set up. This thing setting up is like my worst nightmare right now because Dragonite versus this team is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Alright, you better not set up here. I'm also plus speed, so he definitely can't set up, so we'll get damage on this at least. Extreme Speed. Wait, he has E-Speed on this set. Oh, okay, so it's Terra Blast E-Speed. So then he has to be Terra Blast E-Speed, Low Kick or Earthquake plus Dragon Dance. He has to be DD3 attacks then, right? That's what I'm seeing right now. Because there's no way he can be Terra Blast and E-Speed and nothing else to hit some other stuff like... Well, I guess he could just be Dragon Dance, Terra Blast, E-Speed, even Roost, I guess. I don't know. But that's an interesting move combination. Okay. So, how do I want to play around this mon? I could go Grafai to Toxic. I could also go Slither Wing, which will pressure it offensively. I have 2 turns of Sun left now. Slither Wing pressures it kind of offensively, but Slither Wing needs to set up a bulk up to do some kind of thing back to it. Where if he sets up Dragonites, it's not going to be worth it. I have 10 seconds left. Okay, I'm going to go Grafai. I think Grafai getting off a Toxic is going to be worth doing. I live any hit from this thing. I live any hit. Maybe except an Earthquake if he's max attack, which he I think is, as I saw from the Walking Wake. But if I put this on a timer, that's great. If he's just Terra Blast, E-Speed, Rest, Dragon Dance, I don't get knocked out by any hit right now. And if he's not Rest, I get a Toxic off here, which will be great for later. And poisoning this means that he can't get rid of it because Florges does not learn Heal Bell. Or Aromatherapy or anything like that in this generation, I believe. Unless I'm mistaken. But I think Toxic here is a fine play. That just puts it on a timer. If he switches, whatever he brings in gets put on a timer. Switches out. Nice. Okay, what does he go into? Toedscruel. Okay, so Toedscruel's on a timer now. Let's go. Let's go. Toxic this thing. So we don't want hazards being set up here. I could go for... I don't want to go for a Protect. I feel like that's too passive. I think what we can do is go right into Slitherwing, because Toedscruel should not be able to touch this set at all. So we should be good here. Let's be Wingy. Get the boost. Goes for the knockoff. Okay. So, what we want to do here, the Sunlight faded. I don't think I can stay in and start clicking bulk up because we know he's knockoff Toxic Spikes. If he's Spore, then I don't want to stay in. Or even if he's I don't think he learns Toxic, but I don't want to get statused. And I need my Sun up because if he sacks Toedscruel, if he sacks Toedscruel here and I just attack straight up, then I lose to Dragonite setting up potentially, or it could get really scary. So I think U-turn is the best play here, just so that I could potentially get my Sun back up. Then I can spam Clear Smog versus Dragonite or whatever, and then bring in Slitherwing when it's +1 attack. Because right now I'm not attack invested, and I don't have a boost in Photosynthesis, so it's only doing like 30 something to Dragonite with Terra Blast. There's something weak. It's not going to be good at all. So Dragonite could set up. Yeah, and he brought it in versus me, so let's U-turn out. Bring in probably... We could do the same plan as before, right? I think here we bring in Grafai. Reason is because if he's Terra Blast, Extreme Speed, which we saw, if he's Dragon Dance, Roost, or Rest, he can't knock us out in one hit right now. If he's Earthquake or Low Kick, Earthquake will knock us out, but then he's not Rest, he can't recover, so we can Toxic. Put this on a timer. Is the best play. Get nice and poisoned. And he can't Dragon Dance here because we have Encore. Earthquake! Oh, he has 3 attacks. Okay. So we got information now. 3 attacks, Dragon Dance, I think is what he is. With Heavy Duty Boots. That is very interesting. We know he's max attack, of course, because otherwise it wouldn't have knocked me out. And we saw the damage on Walking Wake. So here, what we can do... Basically what we do is, right, as long as Dragonite stays in, and it's on a timer, we stall turns out, or we try to keep it in for as long as possible, such that it takes as much toxic damage as possible and gets as weak as possible. So here I think we just go Torkoal, right? Because with Torkoal, we can click Clear Smog. If he tries to set up Dragon Dance, he can't do that. If he rests, we just spam Clear Smog until... it's dead, or I guess until he wants to knock us out. Basically, we just don't let him set up at all. And now we get Sun up, so we get all the full turns and stuff like that, so it's going to be good. The Sunlight has been activated. Clear Smog here. I don't want him to set up Dragon Dance or anything like that. I'm too paranoid about the Rest set. Even if he's like Terra Blast 3 attacks. Sorry, Terra Blast, Earthquake, Extreme Speed, Rest. Then I would still want to make sure then at least I don't let it, you know, keep its multiscale. I would want its multiscale to be broken. But I know for a fact he's not Dragon Dance Rest because we just saw 3 attacks. So here, what we can do is we can go into Ting Lu, I'm thinking, because Ting Lu actually just Ruination something. Florges, and I think Florges and Toedscruel is still pretty healthy, so if we weaken those, especially Toedscruel, with a Ruination, it's gonna die very soon. Dragonite's also super weak, so if he stays in with it, it's gonna take even more damage, which is what you love to see. So let's go ahead here and just Ruination. Ruination dodge on the Toedscruel. Oh no, that's really bad actually. That's actually kind of terrible. 90 accurate move too, I believe. Ruination dodge is annoying because that Mon would have taken a lot of chip and would not have been able to heal it back because it's poisoned. Ah, shoot. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Slithering can come in here. Goes for T-Spikes. T-Spikes don't matter. I have heavy duty boots on Ceruledge. I have a flying type right now in my Slithering, and Ting Lu, which it doesn't really matter about taking poison or not. We're gonna bulk up here and we're gonna just try to win. If his reaction is going Dragonite, we just straight up win. Oh, it has Foul Play. Oh, that does a lot. That does a lot more than I thought. Wait a second. Yo, the calc is not saying that this should be doing this much damage. And I don't think I can save this Mon, unless that was a roll and I somehow live at 116 HP, but that did more damage than it should have, according to the calc. So it has to be like a boosting item of some sort. Oh, shoot. What does it have? Why did Foul Play do that much? Usually it didn't, because I'm bulky. I'm not even like attack invested, I'm just bulky. So yeah, I can't even heal. I'll take the risk and try to see if I live this hit, but because at this point in time, Dragonite can just come in and knock me out, and then Scizor is also Scarf Scizor can knock it out too. So yeah, he knocked me out. Okay, that's crazy. Foul Play, knock off, Toxic Spikes. I don't know the last move. I don't think I saw the last move, did I? I don't think I did. See, if we hit the Ruination, this Toedscruel would be dead. Would have been dead. So actually, oh, if we hit the Ruination, the Toedscruel would have been dead. Ah, that's tough. That's super tough, because then we would have had a bulk up, and I don't think he'd be able to revenge me. At +1, right? I don't know. Oh, but wait a second here. This could be a way to activate Ceruledge. That Foul Play does a lot, but according to my calculations here, if we bulk up, we get the weak armor boost. Will be +1 attack, +0 defense because the weak armor resets our defense boost, +2 speed, and then I think with Dragonite at the HP it's at, Florges, which can't touch me or attack me or anything like that, and Scizor, we Bitter Blade, Bitter Blade, Bitter Blade, and win, and Bitter Blade sweep. Jeez, that does so much. That does so much damage. Good lord. I guess I didn't really see Florge's last attack, so Wish, Synthesis, Moonblast. What else does it get? Any coverage? Chilling Water? Chilling Water for attack boosts, I guess? I don't know. I mean, he's Synthesis on it, so I don't know why he'd want to be Protect unless he's Wish, Protect, Synthesis. Because usually it's like, you really don't need a Protect slot if you're running double healing on a Mon. But I think we just Bitter Blade everything now. Ceruledge is in. Ceruledge is set up +1, +2 right now. This might be it. The end game. end game we're looking for. Oh, he is protect. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, that's fine. Don't think that's an issue because we should be able to knock it out from this range and get all our health back. I am interested to get my HP back. Please give it to me. Switches out. Okay. Oh, I guess he's trying to stall out my son, so I guess if he tries to come back in and protect, we can bulk up again. Oh, wait. I should have probably checked the sun turns. I probably should have checked those sun turns and see how much I was at so that I could have bulked up if I needed to, if my sun was going to wear off. I should have checked the sun turns. Shoot. Okay, wait. Hopefully it's not worn out yet. I think a few turns did happen, but... Oh, no, it faded. Oh, shoot. It faded. I should have checked the sun turns. Wait. Dragonite's in. But it's at like a little above 50, like 55. Do I need to switch out to Ting Lu to get it poison chipped a little bit more and then bring back in Ceruledge? Do I need to do that? Do I need to do all of that stuff? Hold on, let me see here. Because I could go Ting Lu to stall its poison a little bit lower, which could be the play. According to the calc, we know it's max attack. Ceruledge does like 60 to 65%, or like 65% with Bitterblade. This is well within range, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, to like the kind of D-Knight set that he brought last time. Max attack or whatever. Yeah, I think we Bitterblade here. Bitterblade should knock this out. Bitterblade should knock this out. Let's do it. Let's do it. It tanked? What? How? Even with a little HP investment, it still does like... It should have been in range. How much does this need to be at? Yo, this is max HP, max attack. Why though? I don't understand. This is not Terra normal. Like, he didn't have... What? Why is this max HP, max attack, and no speed? I could have switched out to Ting Lu and I would have been faster than this Dragonite. My Ceruledge would have been naturally faster than this Dragonite. Huh? Shoot, now this Floor just has Moonblast and it could just win. Wow, okay. This was a max HP Dragonite. Max HP, max attack. Because I actually, yeah, if it wasn't max attack, I actually, oh, wow. Shoot, in that case, I should have bulked up again versus Florges. Even though I was that low HP, it couldn't do anything to me now that I'm checking the calcs. I got super tunnel vision into just not being greedy and just clicking Bitterblade over and over. Because I thought that I could just Oko everything from that range. Even without the sun, like the calc showed that I could knock it out. But he was max HP. Ah, so close! So close! Oversight on my part. I thought I could KO the Dragonite. So it all came down to the specific sets. Just the specific sets that were being run. I'm satisfied overall with how I piloted the team though. Very tough overall. Very, very tough. As the greatest team builder in the world, I was able to turn it around after a 0-2 loss, win 6 games in a row to get in the playoffs. I can still improve my battling though. Definitely. And I must be gracious in defeat. GG to Aimel. I did not expect, first of all, the foul play. Okay, here's a big thing though. A big thing is that the Ruination miss did cost me the game. And I'll tell you why. 90 accuracy Ruination miss, because if the Toad Scroll was dead and I had Ceruledge in, all I had to do was click Bitterblade over and over. I didn't have to bulk up. I didn't have to get that weak. My Ceruledge was EV to take a max attack Earthquake from Dragonite. So all I had to do was Bitterblade over and over. And I would have won the game. If it weren't for the Ruination miss, I would have played... I mean, like, literally, I didn't have to click bulk up. There was no position where I had to click bulk up. I don't think. Unless he brought Scarf Scizor. Which was, no, it was in range of Shadow Sneak, right? So, yeah, I literally won the game if I had hit that ruination, I would have won the game. If I, yeah, the bulk, I should have, okay, so I definitely should have bulked up again. That is something I should have done. Versus Florges, I should have bulked again, but then I got tunnel visioned into clicking Bitter Blade over and over. So, I mean, he brought some great sets though, definitely. Well, sets I didn't expect, I should say. Sets I did not anticipate. And generally those are always great sets if they put in the work, and they did. So, very good game. And the moral of the story is that Dragonite is insane in draft, and was insane versus this team in particular. And Aimel just sent me his team. Let me see what he has on it. It was Black Glass's Toedscruel, so that's why, oh wow. Literally, Black Glass's Toedscruel was the reason why Slitherwing died in 2 shots from that range. That's crazy. His Dragonite was 3 attacks roost with max HP, max attack, no speed. I don't understand some of these sets. I literally would have won if I knew some of these things. That's tough. It's tough. But you know, it's what draft is all about. You bring weird sets and sets that you don't expect the opponent to bring, and if you do well with them, then that's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. Do well with unexpected sets. And yeah, I feel like, so to reflect on this season, I think definitely the trades we made helped. It helped a lot. Ultimately, I'm going to be joining another draft league at some point in time once home drops, probably within a month or so will be the next draft league. I definitely want to bring you draft content. Like, I'm not disappointed in this loss. This loss is fine because I feel like we played really well. I saw the end in sight. We literally had the win if Ruination didn't miss, and also if I clicked bulk up, so the path to victory was there a few times. So I think that we built the team well, and we piloted it well, and then I kind of just unfortunately didn't see the end game right there with the bulk up because I thought I was tunnel visioned in. I was literally locked into Bitter Blade. I was like, shoot, I can win, but I had to stop and think for a second. And I mean, but the game overall was great. Game overall was fun. A lot of great switches, a lot of great thinking, and some unfortunate in this one for sure, but that's fine. I just am disappointed that I can't bring you all another video for this team for the draft content, but I do feel like some of our games were probably the most entertaining. I think our games actually this season were the most entertaining games of the league, I would say, because I mean, you saw some of the games that we had in this one. It was just crazy amounts of fun stuff going on in the games, like double translation of the moths, the crazy game that we had last time with the unfortunate Poundora choreo and the fortunate Copycat Grafai with the last respects. The 1 HP Ceruledge, remember that one? Week 3 when we started the comeback run? The 1 HP Ceruledge, I mean, there's just so many great things, but I guess this is kind of a blessing in disguise because I had a lot of work and things to do, and now I get to focus on learning VGC in a week because I have, well, I'm meeting Joey in person for something going on, VGC related, so that'll be fun. I haven't seen that man in years. I think probably since like the last thing we did in person, which was cooking with Emvee, which happened a while ago. Haven't seen him in a while, so it'll be fun to catch up with Joey. So yeah, with that being said, I'll conclude by saying GG to Aimel, and thank you everybody for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the draft run. More draft content for sure. So enjoy, you know, all the heat content I have in between, you know, drafts and stuff like that, and just regular lives and the usual stuff. And yeah, just let me know what you think. Overall, I look forward to hearing from you all as I usually do. And yeah, thank you all for the support. I'll see you all on the next one. Peace.